Have you ever wondered about the concept of the rapture? That moment when, according to some interpretations of Christian eschatology, all true believers will be caught up in the heavens. Or perhaps you've contemplated the second coming of Christ, a prophesied event of monumental significance. What do these events mean, and how do they unfold in chronological order? Beginning with the rapture, it's a concept that has fascinated and puzzled believers for centuries. The word rapture comes from a Latin term meaning a carrying off, and it's thought to refer to a moment when the faithful are caught up in the air to meet Christ. Imagine the world on an otherwise ordinary day. Suddenly, millions of people disappear without a trace. The only common thread? They were all true believers in Christ. This is the moment the rapture is said to occur, an event that changes the world forever. Following the rapture, the world enters a period known as the tribulation. This is a time of great turmoil and suffering, lasting 7 years. It's a test of faith for those left behind, a time when the Antichrist rises to power and the true nature of humanity is laid bare. Midway through the tribulation, the Antichrist breaks his covenant of peace and declares himself to be God. This event, known as the Abomination of Desolation, marks the beginning of the Great Tribulation. It's a time of unprecedented suffering and hardship. Yet, amidst this darkness, there is a beacon of hope. The second coming of Christ is on the horizon. This event, prophesied in the Bible, signifies the return of Christ to earth to establish his kingdom. The second coming of Christ is not a silent, invisible event like the rapture. Instead, it's a visible, physical return. Every eye will see him as he descends from the heavens with power and great glory. He comes as a conqueror to defeat the forces of evil and establish his reign. After the Battle of Armageddon, the most epic battle in human history, Christ emerges victorious. The Antichrist and his forces are defeated, and Christ establishes his 1,000-year reign on earth, known as the Millennial Kingdom. In summary, the concept of the rapture and the second coming of Christ are two distinct but deeply interconnected events. The rapture, a sudden event where believers are caught up to meet Christ, precedes a time of great tribulation. This tribulation culminates in the second coming of Christ, where he returns to earth to defeat evil and establish his kingdom. These events, rich with symbolism and significance, encapsulate a profound story of faith, hope, and redemption.